Designing websites is fun, but it can become very frustrating if you can't find your way around the software. Today, I'm going to be doing a review of Divi. This is one of the most popular page builders out there. So I want to just talk about everything that I think is important when it comes to web designing and if Divi can pretty much provide all that to make it easier for us to design our websites. So let's start off with the very first thing. So when you use any type of software, unless the software is really, really good, chances are you're going to struggle initially to find your way around the software. So when you encounter those problems, how is the support? So this is the first thing that I want to talk about when it comes to the support. So with Elegant Themes, the very first thing is they have a very, very good support system. But the most important one is where they allow you to give access to the support team to take a look at what is happening on your website. So let me show you how that works. So over here, I've switched over to my website that is running Divi. So there is Elegant Themes support here. Now this is within the actual builder, and this is what makes this feature really, really powerful. And to be honest, I don't think there's any other page builders out there that have this feature. So how it works is, let's say you're struggling with something and you really want to get that thing fixed. You can't really explain it because you're not sure of the terminology to use. So you can just say, you know what? Let me just give you access. So over here on when you hover over Divi or when you click Divi, all the way down to the bottom here to the left, you have this support center. So this is what opens up this part here. So if you click here on remote access, what happens now is this opens up a communication channel with the support team at Elegant Themes. So here you can also, let's say, activate full admin privileges. So if you do that, now they will have full privileges to take a look at your website and try and fix the problem. And there's also chat support here. So when you open up chat support, this will open up the chat system where you can start talking with them. So here it is. So this is where you can add all your questions and anything that you're not sure about. Okay, so once you're done, you can just close that, and that's how it works. So you have two options here to run your support. So you have the chat system on the actual Elegant Themes website, and you also have this remote access option. Now, what's cool about this is, let's say you forget to disable this. This will automatically cut off and remove the connection with the support team. And also this system here is encrypted. Now let me show you quickly how you can also make this work. So you copy the support token, and this is the token that you give the support team in order for them to access your website. So as you can see, this feature here is really powerful, especially when you get in situations where you're stuck and you can't just work out what is going on your website. Now let's take a look here at the documentation. Now the documentation as well is really, really, really powerful. So it goes through pretty much every single item, every module, every section, every row, and pretty much every single feature that you may think of in Elegant Themes Divi. So it shows you how things work, and I mean, it's just amazing. Now over here, we also have what is known as safe mode. Now these are mostly kind of like diagnosis tools where you can just switch on safe mode and just see what is happening on your website. And also over here, you can send your logs to the support team to further help you with your problems. Okay, so now that we've covered the support, let's take a look at the UI. So the UI is also very, very important when it comes to designing your websites. You want to make it easy to find things on your page in order for you to help you build your website. So let's take a look at that. So the UI is accessible when you open either a page or a post. So when you install Divi, you have to come over here to pages. And let's say, for example, you want to add a new page, and let's just call this Divi, right? So in order for you to see the whole design and everything, you want to come over here to use Divi Builder. So over here is where you get to see how to construct your page. So firstly, there are three options. You can clone an existing page on your website, or you can choose a pre-made layout. Now, I will be talking about the pre-made layouts later on because this is also a great feature that Divi comes with. But in this case, let's just go to a blank layout. So over here, this can be very intimidating when you take a look at this because there is no visual cues. I mean, pretty much you don't know what is going on. All you have is this blue border and you have these plus buttons here. What are they? Now, when you start using this is where you start to realize the power of the builder. So this here is the section. So if you want to add another one, you just click on this plus button, add a regular section, and then you can add your columns here. So let's say you want to add 2 columns. That's how you add the column. And now after the column, the third level now is the module. So let's say you want to add a video in here. So you can actually search here for the video module. And if I select it here, it then gives you all your features. So you can customize this and do pretty much anything that you want with this. So if I come over here to design, I can change the icon, the overlay, the sizing, the spacing, the borders, and everything. So initially it may look like it's very limited in features, but it is really, really powerful. So let's say you decide you want to add a text, some text on your website. You can just search for your text module and then select it. So as you can see here, this is how you go in and start adding all the elements that you need for your website. And let's say you want to add or delete stuff. You can just click here on this trash icon and that will delete it. And also you can duplicate this and have a different copy. Now, all the features are behind this gear icon. So when you click here on settings, you can go to background and add your background color just like that and save. Now, anytime you want to add maybe a row just to add content in there, you can just click on this plus button. And these are the type of rows that you can add. But I would say to make this design much easier for you, you do have to have some sort of idea of how the page layout needs to look like. So in this case, let's say I want to add a single column. And in that column, I can add a call to action. So as you can see, this is how I'm adding all my content. If I need to get rid of the background, I can just go all the way down here and I can just disable it or get rid of it that way. So as you can see, there is a lot of power behind this builder. It is very, very, very amazing. Okay, so moving on, when it comes to design, there are also other features that are really, really powerful that you need to have at your fingertips if you want to be a great designer. So let's talk about the design aspects of this. So first of all, I want to talk about the fonts. So if I come back over here and let's say you're building a website and the website needs to have some specific fonts, what you can do is you can come over here to design and then you can go to, say, for example, to title text. Now, here's the thing. If you click here on this drop down, you have so many fonts to choose from. So you can design an amazing website and these fonts are all free. So as you can see, your design tools are right at your fingertips and you can design amazing looking websites here. So how this works as well is if you just hover over this will give you an idea of what the font actually looks like. So if I choose that, you can see that this is the font that goes in there. And then further, you have all these options to stylize it. So you can change the font weight, you can increase the size like that. And if you want to change it at any point, you can just come over here, change it to, whatever font you want. And here again, you have all your colors, so you can choose whatever colors you want. So as you can see, it's really, really powerful and it has quite a lot of features. Now, as I'm going through this, I know this is becoming overwhelming. So I'd also like to remind you that if you buy Divi using my affiliate link, I will give you access to my web design formula course. This is a course that teaches you how to design professional looking websites from scratch with Divi. So all you have to do after purchasing is to send me an email or drop me a message on funnelstoincome.com and I will give you access to the course. All right, so now we've spoken about the fonts and how you can change them. You can even go further and upload your own. So as you can see here, we have this button. You can upload your own fonts, which are custom to the type of website that you are working on. So that's great. Now, when it comes to the colors, again, we have what is known as this dynamic color picker. So this also helps you choose colors that work well together in your design. As you know, color is very important in any aspect of design. So Divi has gone a step further and created this automatically produced color palette, which uses algorithms to come up with these colors that work well together. So if you're someone that's not very good at choosing color, and I'm one of them, you can just use these colors here that we have in order for you to design a professional looking website. Now, moving on, let's talk about the layout. So when it comes to the layout, I know I touched a bit about this. On this, if you click here, you have your rows. So this enables you to make sure that whatever you're designing is going to be structured correctly. So this is why we have these layouts, and you can further go in and customize this if you want to. So let's say you want to make it wider or smaller. You can go into the row settings themselves, and this is where now you can go in and adjust your sizing. You can adjust the space between the columns. You can adjust the width. So as you can see here, when I reduce this, you can see it's getting smaller. And then when you save, this is the structure that you have. Now, while we're here on this builder, I also want to show you something that's very important that is key when it comes to designing websites, and this is the mobile feature. So you want to be able to design your websites and make them look great in mobile devices. So again, if we take a look here, every time you hover on any aspect of this builder, you're going to see this little icon here that looks like a mobile phone. And when you click it, you can make specific changes to whatever part of the website that you're designing. So this ensures that your website is going to look professional pretty much on every device out there. So it's very important to play around and make sure you go in and adjust this as you're building your website. And this is a great feature. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, and it looks like I'm just jumping, straight away out of this design aspect of Divi, I want to talk about pricing. So over here on pricing, when we take a look at this, we see that there's the pricing structure is, pretty much two prices. So there's $89. This gives you access to updates throughout the whole year. And then if you decide not to upgrade or continue with the license, because this has to be paid yearly, this $89 is a yearly fee. But the good thing is you have unlimited websites. So you don't have to worry about, oh, you know what, I'm reaching my cap, so I'm going to run out of websites to build. So this $89 gives you access to all the features and all the updates, all the training, absolutely free for that year. So if you don't renew it, guess what happens? It doesn't mean your website goes dead. It just means that you don't get access to the updates. But even then, it's a good deal. You know what I mean? So over here now, we also have the lifetime access. And just by paying $249, this is going to give you access to everything forever. Now think about it, everything forever. Now $249, to be honest, is cheap, considering that you can design a website for a client and you can charge pretty much double that or 3 times that, even if you're a beginner. So the pricing structure here is amazing. So whether you go for the $89 a year, you're going to get unlimited websites with it, and if you go for the $249, it's unlimited websites, and this is a lifetime membership. Okay, now let's compare with other page builders out there, and I'm sure you might have heard of Elementor. So here we have limitations. Straight away, when you take a look at this $99 per year, right, only gives you access to 3 websites. So as you can see, this is I hate to say this, but it's not a great deal, because I only get 3 websites here for $99 subscription every year. If we take a look here, this $89 here, which is even cheaper, gives me unlimited websites. So straight away, you can see here that you're getting a better deal with Divi. Now over here for $49 a year, that's 1 website. To be honest, I won't even count that, because if you're enthusiastic about building websites, of course you want to build more than 1 website. Now let's take a look here at the expert. So the expert is $199 per year. There is no lifetime offer here. So you just pay it every single year, and it gives you about 1,000 sites. So I understand 1,000 sites, chances are you're not going to design 1,000 sites, but the key here is at $199 per year, there's no subscription. You just have to pay every single year as long as you're using it to get all the updates from Elementor. Whereas if you take a look here, the lifetime for Elegant Themes is $249, and you just pay it once and you get indefinite updates moving forward. Now let's take a look at another page builder here, and this one here is called Breezy. And again, this is the same situation, $49. This one here is slightly cheaper. $49 gives you 3 websites, $99 per year gives you unlimited sites. So yeah, it's slightly better. And over here on the lifetime, now this lifetime, you may be thinking, oh, these guys are now competing with Divi. But guess what? This is only a one-time offer. And as you can see here, it has 664 licenses left. So they are going to probably go to a pricing structure that is similar to this one right here with Elegant Themes. So when it comes to prices or the pricing structure, I think Divi hands down has the best pricing structure out there, and you get the best for your money with Divi. Okay, so moving on, I've spoken about the UI, we've spoken about the price. Now let's talk about how to use the theme builder. So the theme builder is really powerful. So the theme builder is a way of designing aspects of your websites where once you install that, you know what, this is getting crazy. Let me just show you how the theme builder works, okay? Right, so over here, I'm going to switch back over here to my theme builder. So I'm just going to save this, and then I am going to go to my dashboard. Okay, let's discard and exit. So over here, what you notice is when you hover over Divi, you get this theme builder option. So what this theme builder does is it allows you to create a footer here, and that footer will be applied pretty much across your whole website. So even if your website doesn't have a footer, the moment you add a footer there, it's going to be applied across the whole website. So this feature helps you design websites faster, and it just increases your design workflow. Now, not only that, if you click here on this plus button, you can add templates for your blog posts, you can add templates for pretty much archive pages and so on. And what makes this builder even more intelligent is if you install, let's say, a plugin that helps you create courses on your website like LearnDash, it also creates templates for those type of plugins. And so it's really amazing. Over here now, let's say you've created your template and you want to share it or perhaps even sell it. Now, I also sell my templates. I have one called Genesis. It's out there. It's $9. It comes with your header, your footer, and your 404 page and your search results page. So these type of templates help you design your websites faster. In fact, in a moment, I'm going to show you the power of using these templates. So here you can export your templates, and you can also import your template. So I want to demonstrate this very quickly just to show you the power of this builder. This builder is hands down amazing. So let's say you're building a blog, and I'm just going to refresh this so that you can see it. So this is a blog, and I'm sure you can agree with me. This doesn't look really cool. The design is just bland. It doesn't really look very exciting. There's no footer there. And this is not, it doesn't really look great. Now, what the builder does is you can actually build templates, which you can just import. And once you import them, they're going to transform your whole website just like that. Let me show you how. So take a look at this page, and you're going to see what's going to happen very soon. If I come back over here on this builder, so chances are, if you haven't designed your website using a builder, this is what you're going to have. So if I click on these two arrows here, now, by the way, I have a builder, which is a theme builder, which is going to be coming out very soon. It's called Blogger Pro. It just turns your website into a blog-friendly website. So over here, I'm going to click on import, and then I'm going to click here on choose file. So I'm going to choose my template here, and where is my template? So it should be here. There we go. So Blogger Pro. So that's my template. I'm going to click on open, and then I'm going to import the template. So what this template is going to do is going to transform my whole website. And this is one thing that I really like about this Divi builder. So this is going to take a while because this is going to go through quite a lot. So this is installing all the templates that I need to customize my website. So as you can see here, we have a header, we have a footer, we have a global body. So over here, when you take a look at this, it looks very basic. We don't have a footer here. This button here does not even look like it's been designed. So now that I've added my template, all I have to do is save changes. Now, I want you to see what's going to happen when I refresh this page. So take a look at this one more time. And then when I refresh this, boom, I can even have, in fact, let me get rid of this. Oh, while this is here as well, this feature here comes with your membership. So let me just show you here. If you log into your members area, you're going to get your Divi theme. You're going to get the builder plugin. Now this plugin allows you to use Divi on any type of template. So you can use any theme and use the builder with it as well. So here you also have this email opt-in, which is what you've just seen here. So this again comes free with your membership. So if I take a look here, this is the pop-up that comes free, and you can connect this with pretty much any email autoresponder out there. So I just thought I'll just show you that in case you're wondering why we have this pop-up. All right. So this is now my new layout. So you know the one that you saw before, this is the new one. And if I scroll this, notice what happens to this image right here. You can see here it's fading away, giving us more focus to the content itself. So now the reader can read all this, they can scroll down, and you're also going to notice something very exciting there. We also have a sign up newsletter, and it's coming into view as I'm scrolling. And these are all the features that come in with Divi. Now, if I continue going here, we also have this option to see previous posts. And then over here, you can see our comments area now looks awesome. It looks like it's really been designed and time has been taken here to design this. Finally, we have a footer. So just by adding that template, it has gone in and it has pretty much structured our website to really make it look very, very professional. So now if you, let's say, for example, bought this, you can go in, change your colors. I mean, it's very straightforward to change because you can just go into the builder and make those changes there. All right. So now that we got this, you can see here where you have this summer sale. I mean, this is an option that comes with the builder itself. I mean, the theme itself. You can actually go in here, and I want to show you how easy it is to go in and play around with these designs. So if I click on this pencil icon, you're also going to get an interface that looks like the builder itself, the Divi builder. So here it's going to load up, and in a moment I'm going to get access to all the features that I need to make changes to. So let's say I want to go in here, go to the background and make some changes. I can change the top color here just like that. So there's a lot I can do here in terms of customizing this. So you can see here I've just added that color. So all I have to do now is to save. And once I close this and save all changes one more time, if I refresh this, notice that the color here is going to change, and there we go. The color here has changed. And now if I go to a page that doesn't exist on my website, a custom 404 page has been designed. There we go. So now you have this custom 404 page. And if I click on this button, it will automatically take me to the home page. So this is the power of the builder. Now I wanted to also talk about a few things that can make your design really, really pop out. And these are the extra features that have been added. And these are the animations, the scroll effects, the parallax. So these are little things that can make your website really, really stand out. Now back over here on pages, if I click on all pages, I also want to show you something really cool here. So if I click here on edit with the builder, I can use what are known as pre-made layouts. And let me just show you where they are. If I click here on these three little dots and I click this plus button here, this is going to give me these options to use a pre-made layout. So these are different types of websites in different industries that you can use. And these layouts, it's not just one page. These are pages themselves that you can use that work well together, that have been designed in such a way that you can just add your pages. So as you can see here, we have the about page. So this is what pretty much the about page will look like. And then the blog page will look like this. And then the contact page looks like that. So if you want to design a website for a fashion, for fashion, or maybe it's a website for an agency, you can just choose this layout. And then let's say I want to use this actual page. I can just go in and start using that layout pack. And these are absolutely free. They are mobile friendly. They are well designed. And as you shall see, it pulls all the design elements of that pre-made layout ready for you to go in and just make changes to it. And once you make changes to it, you know, you can just publish it as your own website. So if you're a freelance designer, it's really powerful because you don't have to spend a lot of time designing everything from scratch. All right, so let me show you how this works. So I'm just going to delete that. So here we are. We have this layout. Now, I just want to go back over here to my dashboard. Okay, so as you can see here, I've installed my pre-made layout. So all you have to do now is to go in and change these images. So to change the images, I'm just going to do one quick example here. So I'm going to go into my section settings, click on background, and you can see there's the image there. I can click there and change that image altogether. So I'm going to go with this one here, upload an image, and right away I've changed this. And now this website, it has something to do with surfing. Or if you want to go architecture, I think I have an image here of, there we go. I can upload this image and this website now can become a website about architecture. So that's how easy it is to use these pre-made layouts. So you can go in, use these pre-made layouts and really build amazing looking websites from scratch. You don't even have to have design knowledge. You can just use the framework that comes with the pre-made layout and you can just add your images, replace the content, replace the buttons, the colors, and so on. And within a couple of hours, you're going to have a fully functioning website. So pretty much I've covered the main areas. I could go on and talk about other features that can make this builder really, really awesome. Like for example, shortcuts. I mean, you can use keyboard shortcuts. You can use so many things here in the builder. So this is why I saved that for the main course. So what I've covered here are the main features that make Divi awesome. All right, so pretty much that is my review of Divi. So I would give this a 9.5 out of 10. The reason why there's that 0.5 is because with a header in the theme builder, I feel that more can be done to it, and I'm pretty sure that the team at Elegant Themes is working on that to give us even more awesome headers and even styles to start designing our website with. But even though I say that, there is also layout packs that are free, header layout packs on the Elegant Themes website. So you could use those to get started with. But what I'm referring to here is just extra functionality to make that header part even more exciting. So that's the 0.5. I know I'm biased because obviously I'm part of the Elegant Themes team, but to be honest, this does have a lot of features, and as you've seen, I mean, when it comes to the pricing, the support, the tutorials online, the team itself, and the innovation that comes with it, I mean, hands down, Divi is the best way forward. So this is the go-to theme if you want to build a website, a business website, or even a blog. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. Let me know what you guys think in the video description below. If you think that there are things that I may have left out or things that you don't think really work, let me know in the video description below. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.